Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast here in Liverpool for a massive fight night headlined by Liam Smith and Anthony Fowler. I'm joined by the new WBA champion of the world, Jamie Mitchell. Jamie, congratulations. That was a sensational performance. Just sum up how you're feeling right now.
Oh, man, I feel great, man. Thank you guys for having me here, and thank you everybody for tuning in, but I feel phenomenal.
You started very fast, came out in the first round, and I think Shannon might have been a little bit shocked. Was that always the plan?
Yeah, the plan was just to kind of box and, stay sharp and stay active, yeah.
And in terms of the rest of the fight, it almost seemed like you were always the one pushing the pace. Did you feel sort of any power or any threat from Shannon at any time?
I felt like one shot. I think she caught me with a hook or something like that, yeah. She got a little bit about her, yeah. She's pretty good power, yeah.
And obviously, coming towards the end, she had a bit of swelling over her eye as well. Did you think potentially you could use that to your advantage and try and finish Shannon?
Oh, no, that wasn't towards the end. It started happening pretty soon in the fight. I think it was like the third or fourth round that I started.
Did you see it round by round sort of progressing?
Yeah, I seen it and it started getting bigger as time went on, yeah. She just lumped up,
And then the scorecards, 95-95. I think a couple of people sort of winced in the audience a little bit. When you heard that, talk to me about what you felt, because being the away fighter, I can imagine, you sort of perhaps feared the worst.
I didn't understand it, honestly. I gave Shannon about 2 out of 10 rounds. So I didn't understand the 95-95, but I'm not going to argue with the judges. I'm just going to go back home. She said she wants a rematch. I'll give it to her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 95-95. We're going to go back home and we're going to work. We're going to come back and make it a blowout.
I mean, considering she lost her belt on the scales, do you know if there has to be a rematch? Because I suppose technically she's not a defending champion. So is this a rematch that she wants, or is this a rematch that will be forced?
She wants a rematch. Like I said, I'll give it to her, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back home and I'm going to talk to my team, my manager and my coaches, and see and make it a team decision. But, I'm a fighter, so a real fighter is going to always want to fight, you know what I mean? But that's why I have a team to go ahead and help me, guide me through my career.
Can I just bring in Dewey Cooper? Dewey, when yesterday at the weigh-in you have sort of the external factors, you have Shannon coming in 2 pounds over and there's a lot of talk, and you're working with a fighter like Jamie who's so focused, does it make it quite a hard couple of hours? Because I can imagine, there's a lot of noise around the fight, but you just have to sort of do your own thing.
No, because we're experienced, we have an expectation, and we know her qualifications. She's the challenger. She came from Vegas to Liverpool. She made weight. We had no problems. There was no late arrivals or anything. We were there on time, on weight. The so-called champion wasn't. She's drinking water on the scale after missing weight by 2.57 pounds. It's utterly ridiculous and unacceptable. And I'm so glad we did this interview with you, because we didn't know about, since she lost the title on the scale, she wasn't technically the champion. So we don't technically.
I'll say, I haven't heard this. This is something that come into my head. I'm presuming because she's not a defending champion. I don't know. Yeah, but obviously Jamie will still fight Shannon. Yeah,
of course, man. We don't run from anyone. But if she's not technically the champion, we don't technically have to waste our time again. Move on to bigger and better, brighter things. It's just very unprofessional not to make weight on your first title defense. Is utterly ridiculous. That's Bozo shit, if you ask me.
Well, we're talking about Jamie's performance. It was fantastic, and from your perspective now, you believed in her and you knew she could do this, but is there a new superstar potentially in American female boxing?
Absolutely there is. People don't realize this was Jamie's first 10-round fight. Imagine now that she has this experience under her belt, she'll be more spectacular next time. We already knew the expectation. We already knew the greatness. We just wanted her to show the world. About a year ago, she fought on a Clarissa Shields show. She was the best fight that night. And she said in the interview after the fight, I just want to show the world my greatness. And guess what? A year later, she did that. Super Middleweight WBA World Champion. Yes, sir.
You definitely showed the world your greatness tonight, Jamie. I'm going to leave you with the final word. I guess you can make some big money now. Is there anyone you want to talk to? Perhaps a message to Eddie Hearn, because I think people will want to see you back in the UK.
I mean, Eddie Hearn, yo, I would love to be on your promotional company, be one of your fighters, and I promise you, you know, if you sign me, I would definitely do my job. We got a great team pushing me. I won't miss weight. I won't cancel fights once I sign a contract. I'm a dog, and you know, I would love for you to definitely sign me. You know what I mean? I don't know, you know, how you feel about my performance. I hope I did good enough for you to sign me, but yeah, definitely, I would love to do business with Eddie Hearns.